after all the trees are chopped down, after the land is cleared, after the roads are constructed and the homes are built, have you ever wondered what happens to native animals? Where do they live once their habitats are destroyed? How can they protect themselves from predators? The hollow-bearing tree habitats of native Australian wildlife are critically under threat due to the increasing urbanisation of the Sydney region. It is imperative to understand how hollows are formed and why they are so vitally important to the ecosystem. Over time, trees are exposed to numerous attacks that can cause injuries. Termites, beetles, fungi, and an onslaught of weathering such as fire, wind and rain can contribute to scarring. Nonetheless, at its core, the tree remains healthy and defends these attacks. As the tree matures, these blemishes develop into hollows, although this process can take hundreds of years to form an appropriately sized haven for small animals. A hollow for a larger animal, such as the masked owl, can take over 200 years to form. Fallen trees can perform an important role as a habitat, although in community areas, these trees are deemed as a liability. Some mature trees in urban areas are prone to disease or injury imposed by the public. Such damage can weaken the tree, resulting in potential to limb drops. This poses an unacceptable risk to the community and at times requires the removal of the tree. Urban development has seen the removal of many of these hollow-bearing trees, and as a consequence, numerous native species reliant on the protection and shelter from such trees are forced to relocate. The New South Wales Government acknowledges that over 170 different species are reliant on hollow habitats, of which 40 are identified as threatened due to the desecration of habitat and exposure to additional dangers. While some species of birds are able to withstand the rigour of urban communities due to their ability to fly, animals such as the squirrel glider and other scrub foragers are killed whilst attempting to cross roads to find safety. State governments and local councils have recognised this as an area of dire concern. Environmental impact assessments are conducted prior to the commencement of any large-scale development and ensures the retention of mature trees that are likely to house hollows. In addition to this, a partnership of councils within the Sydney region has composed an executive summary outlining key areas for habitat recovery. The Parramatta River Catchment Group propose that the creation of corridors or biolinks will provide native fauna the ability to move from one habitat strip to another. These biolinks will provide safety for animals and the opportunities for species to reproduce. Local councils have significant tree registers to document trees with ecological, historical or visual importance. Some of these essential tree habitats are located within the boundaries of the Cumberland Forest, a small pocket of mature trees undisturbed from urbanisation and development. A commitment has been made to link the Cumberland Forest with the other key habitat reserves such as the revitalised wetlands of the Sydney Olympic Park and the 700 acres of Australia's largest cemetery, Rookwood. Over the last 20 years, the Sydney Olympic Park Authority has undergone an extensive regeneration program. Last year alone, 57,000 established trees were introduced into the area, together with a number of artificial nest boxes aimed at the repopulation of red-rump parrots. In a recent forum on hollow habitats conducted by the New South Wales Government, nest boxes were distinguished as the obvious solution to the decline in mature trees in urban Sydney.